So I'm just gonna play, watching my eyes go away, watching my eyes go away, watching my eyes go away.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you...
Welcome back, YouTube family. Guys, I am back with another one, and we are doing a muscadine honey wine, aka Pyment. And instead of wine grapes, we will be using some muscadines that I picked while I was at a location in North Carolina, and you guys will see that coming up on the channel on a new series that I have called Dr. the Bay Presents Where in the World Am I? But you'll see that later on, like I said. But right before us, we have 3 pounds of muscadines. I let them sit up in the refrigerator. Well, actually, I put them in the freezer so we can break down those cell walls. And as you can see right there, we have some juice coming from these muscadines. And guys, like I said, next year I'm going to start to enter a lot of competitions, so I'm starting to get a few things going. This one, even though hopefully I can get a chance to keep a bottle for myself, I'm going to actually enter this into a competition. I kind of don't give away some of my secrets on how I do certain things, so I might not cover exactly everything I do with this one, but for the most part, for you guys, it should come out how you need it. But right in front of us, I guess let's hit the ingredients. Like I said, I have 3 pounds of muscadines. We're using Pectic Enzyme to help clear this up. I really want a clear red wine from this. We're going to use some tea for right now, some black tea to help with the tannin, and we're also going to get acid from our muscadines, so we're not using any citrus blend or any lemon or anything right now. We're using the RC 212, which should work really well with this since this is a red wine. I do have this yeast mentioned up in, I believe, the elderberry video, so guys, check that one out. Like I said, that one should be one that you should enjoy pretty much. And right here we have the what it is, pure honey from Oklahoma. I picked this one up by dropping a load off up in Oklahoma, and this is like 2.5 pounds, I believe. And we're gonna try this, guys. It's a Wildflower Honey. Picked it up for about $25 with the tax. We have our water right back here. We're gonna water up to top up to a gallon. We want more so we can officially have a gallon by the time we finish doing all this racking. And just to show you some of the equipment that we will be using. I don't go over it too much. At this point, I think some of us should have some of this stuff, but I do have equipment video that you guys can check out for some of the stuff, equipment and tools that you can use. So, you know, be sure to check that out. I'll leave the timestamp up in the right hand corner, so check it out. But we're going to get started with this process, guys, and we'll be right back. Okay, so guys, we have our water started for our honey, so we can go ahead and get that heated up as far as to be able to get it to flow. And right here we have our water, so we could go ahead and get this heated up so we can pour this on top of our muscadine grapes. And as you see, we're just going through our normal little video setup. We got it set up on high so we can get this ball started. We're gonna go ahead and cut it off once it start balling or whatever, because all we wanted to do is get up to a certain temperature or boiling temperature so we can be able to pour over everything. And right here, guys, you see where I started bagging our muscadines. We want to do this because I'm trying to avoid the seeds in the skins and everything else. So when I start to filter and all that other good stuff, like I said, I want to clear product as much as possible. As you can see over here, we got our ladle, you know, right there, you know, right in there. See how the muscadines are all broken down now. But yeah, we're putting that up into our other bag over here. We want to take some of that hot water, put it up in our measuring cup, so that way we can put our Earl Grey black tea up in there. And like I said, we want to steep that for about 10 minutes so we can get some tannin out of that. And guys, we're going to also put this Pectic Enzyme up in there. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but anyway, we're adding Pectic Enzyme. I hope you guys could read that. If you never read the pack, we're going to put that in there and let this sit for an hour or a little bit more, just so we can break this down. And we're going to also use the potato masher so we can kind of crush all this out so we can get some of this nice juice out of these muscadines. And believe it or not, guys, come to find out, it's funny how you find out things about the stuff that you use. These muscadines have some health benefits. Come to find out, they have more antioxidants than blueberries. But if I can find some more subject matter, you know me, I'll put it up in here so you guys can see.
true champion.
He's not a machine. He's a man.
Nieprawda. Tak, co? Żelazem.
I'm a true champion.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
Okay, so guys, our juice has cooled down. As you can see, just with the little cool down that it has, look how pretty the color that we have on this Pyment. So now we're about to add our half a teaspoon of Pectic Enzyme. We're going to mix it up. Get these berries. Get these berries broken down some more, and we're going to give it an hour to start activating. We can actually let it go longer. It's not no big deal, because the longer that we let it wait, the longer that we let it sit, it'll break it down even more. So we probably wait a little bit longer, but all we gonna do is get back to it to pitch the yeast. So I'll let you know what I decide to do. But that's all, guys. So guys, I did end up leaving this to sit overnight to let the Pectic Enzyme break down the muscadines, and woke up to my surprise, we had a wild fermentation going on. I wanted to do a gravity reading, but I believe at this point that won't matter since this already started to ferment. Now I would probably let it do the wild fermentation, which it probably wouldn't have any problem, but I don't want to get any off taste or flavors. I'm not sure or whatever. I never had this happen unintentionally, but it does smell good, guys. Like I said, it hasn't been fermenting long, probably, like I said, overnight. So what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and add probably a half a teaspoon of the 212, because I do want this yeast to take over, so we won't have to worry about the wild fermentation. And I guess y'all said, oh well, did you add cadmium tablets or whatever? I thought that honestly the hot boiled water would have killed most of the bacteria and yeast that they had on the grapes. But then again, these muscadines that I picked up in North Carolina had a lot of the wild yeast on them, like it literally did. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, believe it or not, this stuff smells real good. Like the muscadine scent is really coming through. That aroma is really popping. And I don't know if you guys can hear, but you do get the little fizzies, the little bubbles. I know you see the bubbles on top or whatever, but like I said, we gonna see what happens or whatever. See if this 212 wind up taking over. Because once again, I said I'm entering this wine into competition for a Pyment for next year. A few competitions I want to get into, so I am making a whole bunch of stuff the end of this year for next year. So like I said, stay tuned, guys. This pretty much is going to end this video. Like I said, since it already started basically fermenting, so we're gonna leave the details on the screen. You know how I finish up. I'm pretty sure with what I added up in here, it might be close to a 12% wine or 13, anywhere between that, based on the honey I had and plus the sugar that they already had up in the muscadine grapes. So we're looking at a 12 to 13% ABV, and counting our yeast tolerance. And like City said, steady saying, yeast can't read, so hopefully it don't go high, but it is what it is. But anyway, guys, that'll be all for this one. Keep an eye on the channel. Like I said, I have a lot of videos coming up. I'm doing a lot of back-to-back videos because I'm going to be back on the road in a bit, so I'm getting everything done ahead of time. Anyway, love you guys. Peace. See you on the next video.
Flawless victory.
You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody instead of a bum, which is what I am. Let's face it.